Have you ever felt like the weight of the world is pressing down on your shoulders? A long workday, piling bills, strained relationships, and an uncertain future, it all feels overwhelming. You ask yourself, how can I keep going? If you've ever felt this way, know that you're not alone. More importantly, you don't have to carry it all on your own. What many of us forget, or perhaps have never realized, is that God never intended for you to live your life in worry or fear. He doesn't judge you every time you make a mistake. He's not watching you from afar with a critical eye. Instead, he's smiling, proud of you for trying each day. He knows this journey isn't easy, and that's why he's always here to help you through it. God loves you, not for what you accomplish, but simply for who you are. When you feel like you've failed or that you're not good enough, remember that he doesn't see you through the lens of failure. He sees you as a brave person facing great challenges, and he is proud of that. In those moments when you stumble and think he might turn away, he is actually drawing closer to lift you up. God's love is not conditional. It is infinite, beyond human understanding. While the world may tell you that you must be perfect to be loved, God says you have been loved since the moment you were formed in the womb, and that love never changes. Today, I want to share an important truth with you. Life isn't a race to prove your worth. Instead, it's a journey of discovering and embracing who you truly are, a person who is loved, guided, and protected by God. Are you ready to take this journey? Let's find the peace that you truly deserve. Stop worrying, because God is always by your side. Perhaps one of the greatest truths we need to understand and accept is that God's love is completely unconditional. This can be difficult to believe, especially in a world where a person's worth is often measured by their achievements, accomplishments, or how well they meet the expectations of others. But God doesn't see you through the lens of success or failure. He loves you simply because you are his. Imagine a parent watching their child learn to walk. When the child stumbles, does the parent scold or judge them? Or do they bend down, pick up the child, and encourage them, saying, "You can do it"? God is the same. When you stumble in life, he doesn't look at you with criticism. Instead, he smiles with understanding, proud that you are trying and not giving up. God's love doesn't depend on your perfection. In fact, it is in your weakest moments that he draws closest to you. He doesn't demand perfection. He simply wants you to trust in him. Isn't that an incredible thought? Life is full of challenges. Some days, it feels like everything is working against you: unpaid bills, work stress, strained relationships, all leaving you feeling drained. But did you know that how you perceive these challenges can completely change how you experience life? Take hiking as an example. For someone who has never hiked before, the journey might seem overwhelming. Every step requires effort, and at times you might want to stop. But if you look at the challenges not just as obstacles, but as an integral part of the journey, you'll see their true value. When you reach the summit, you not only enjoy the breathtaking view, but also feel a sense of accomplishment and strength that you created for yourself. Life's challenges are no different. An unpaid bill isn't a failure. A long, exhausting workday isn't the end. They are lessons and opportunities to practice patience, build courage, and discover your inner strength. Sometimes, the way we define a problem determines how we feel about it. When you label a situation as hard or impossible, you automatically give it a negative meaning. But if you call it an opportunity to grow, you'll find meaning and strength even in the hardest times. Gratitude is one of the most powerful tools we can use to change how we view life. When you practice gratitude, you start to focus on what is good instead of letting difficulties dominate your mind. A simple way to start is by writing down 3 things you're grateful for each day. These could be small things, like the morning sunlight, a good meal, or a kind word from someone. Over time, as you practice gratitude regularly, your mind will naturally begin to focus on the positive aspects of life. I remember a friend who often felt stuck in life. She frequently complained about her job, relationships, and financial pressures. But when she started keeping a gratitude journal, something incredible happened. At first, she wrote down small things like, "I'm grateful for having a roof over my head," or "I'm thankful it didn't rain today." But after just a few weeks, she began to notice major changes in her mindset and emotions. She realized her life wasn't as bad as she had thought, and she found joy in the small, everyday moments. Gratitude isn't just an emotion, it's a way of life. It helps you see abundance instead of lack, and as a result, your heart feels lighter and your outlook brighter. Each of us has a unique purpose that God has placed within our hearts. But sometimes, amidst the busyness of life, we lose sight of that purpose. We get caught up in societal expectations, financial pressures, or dreams that don't truly belong to us. Take a moment to ask yourself, what truly makes you happy? When do you feel the most fulfilled? The answers to these questions can guide you toward the purpose God has given you. I know someone who worked in finance, earning a high salary and enjoying social prestige. But she always felt empty. One day, she decided to leave it all behind and spend time discovering her true passion, helping children with disabilities. Though she faced many challenges along the way, she found a sense of peace and joy that money could never buy. Living in alignment with your purpose doesn't just bring you happiness, it allows you to share that joy and meaning with those around you. We often think that prioritizing ourselves is selfish, but the truth is, if you don't take care of yourself, you can't help or inspire others. Think of yourself as a lamp. If you don't nurture your own flame, how can you shine a light for others? Taking care of yourself isn't just about resting or relaxing. It's about nurturing your soul and keeping your body and mind in their best condition. One of the most effective ways to care for yourself is by learning to say no to things that drain your energy or overwhelm you. This doesn't mean abandoning others. It means prioritizing your well-being so that you're ready to support them when needed. When you're at your best, you naturally radiate positive energy to those around you. They'll feel your joy, peace, and inspiration, and it will encourage them to do the same. Ultimately, everything in life comes down to your faith in God. When you place your trust in Him, you will feel secure no matter what challenges come your way. That faith acts as a compass, guiding you through trials and helping you find light, even in the darkest times. I want you to remember that God never asks for your perfection. He only wants you to trust Him and let Him lead the way. When you do that, the burdens in your heart will feel lighter, and you'll experience a peace that nothing in the world can give. Take time each day to pray or reflect on the blessings God has given you. Even on the darkest days, when you feel lost, remember that God is always there, waiting for you to turn back and trust in Him. Life is not always easy, and sometimes it feels like everything is working against us. But remember, challenges are not signs of failure. They are opportunities for growth and strength. God never asks you to be perfect. He only wants you to trust in Him because His love is unconditional, beyond anything we can comprehend. He is always by your side, even when you feel lost or at your weakest. Start by shifting your perspective on life. Difficulties are not burdens. They are stepping stones to help you move forward. When you approach them with an open heart, you will see that everything that happens carries a valuable lesson. Not every problem needs an immediate solution, and not every challenge is permanent. As long as you keep your faith strong, God will guide you through it all. Practice gratitude daily. Gratitude not only helps you recognize the good around you, but also opens up a world full of new opportunities. Don't just focus on what you lack. Take a moment to see all that you already have. Even on the darkest days, there are small lights to be thankful for, and those lights can guide you to a brighter outlook. Most importantly, live in alignment with the purpose God has set for you. Don't let societal pressures or the expectations of others cloud your path. Each of us has a unique role in God's plan, and so do you. Take the time to discover what brings you happiness and fulfillment, because when you live in alignment with your purpose, you will not only find peace, but also share that value with those around you. Lastly, don't forget to take care of yourself. Allow yourself to rest, relax, and recharge. You cannot give to others if you are running on empty. Remember, self-care is not selfish. It is a way to become the best version of yourself, someone who can spread light and positive energy to the world. Always remember that you are never alone. God is walking alongside you, ready to lift you up through every challenge. Life is not meant to be a constant struggle. It is a journey for you to explore, grow, and find joy in every moment. You were created not just to survive, but to thrive, to love, and to make a difference. So step into the world with the belief that you are not just enough. You are more than enough. God created you with all the love and perfection in His plan. Trust in Him, live fully, and let your light shine brightly. You deserve a life filled with peace, meaning, and hope.